before we go, especially knowing that one of the big missing opportunities where I see so many great minds within the Web3 space that, perhaps they're dipping their toe in the water in different projects and playing with different technologies. But I hear it across the board that what projects are usually missing is quality proposals. Yet alternatively, I also hear from the professionals that they're looking for opportunities. So I wanted to see, from yourself, having been successfully on both sides, having closed multiple grants and having supported many, many people at rising up. I mean, there's hundreds of people under your overall coaching within the substrate dev community. What are those, what is that breakdown of what is a good proposal in your mind? Or at least what are those elements of a proposal that a professional, a developer, a designer, whoever might want to submit something to a project, what would they need to have to call that a complete, highly likely to add value type proposal?
So it's impossible to know that from day one, right? It's okay to come up with a goal, a vision, or a goal that you want to build, and you don't know the how. Then you know the why, but you don't know the how, and that's still okay, right? The how in this space is no one's going to know it from the start, because it's a fact that it's
definitely going to change along the way.
Yeah, it's going to change along the way, and then you can pivot, and that's okay. It's the why. So we go back to my previous answer about knowing who you want to help and why. And if I find someone who has that clear goal of why they're doing something, then it doesn't matter how they do it, because I know they'll get there. And that's someone I would support. So same in the substrate developer group, where you get people who tell you, look, I'm facing this particular bug. And you realize from the questions people are asking, they're just trying to figure out why, what they're trying to do, not how they're doing it, but what. And they want to know what you're trying to do and why you're doing it, because you might not need to actually do that at all, but so instead of just telling me about the bug you're getting, what are you trying to do and why you're trying to do it, allows me to help you better, right? So the same applies with proposals. You will get a lot of people here, from investors, that would hear pitches, and they always come down to why are you doing this and how you're doing it, rather than how. They definitely ask the how. Eventually they ask the how, but it's always the why and the what first.
Makes a lot of sense.